league. So starting off, looks like, ooh, that was actually 2 really good 50s. And almost a save by KVI, also known as Game Ghost. Okay, now I can start commentating. Here we go. All right. Fennekin and Brick on the kickoff. Brick wins it. Father Matthew picks it up. The pass to his teammate. All 3 of us are in goal though, so it doesn't matter. Plasma picks up the ball. Fennekin sends it down to the Dunwoody corner. Which is mid, but what a shot by Crowstein. Let's go, Dom. Tied 1-1 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Brick almost picks up the aerial. Sends it back up. Kavion goes in for it. Hits a really, really long pinch for some reason. Brick goes it up. Oh, goes it up. Oh my god. I can't speak. Roston sends it back up. Plasma picks up the ball before Brick can get to it. Kavion picks up the ball. Gets 50'd out of it by Plasma. Ball heading toward the Dunwoody net. Crowston picks it up. Let's go, Dom. Take it, Dom. Oh, come on, Dom. Oh. Dom almost had it. Crowston just not there for the save. Alright. Brick versus Menikin again. Ingos goes up, takes the 50 of the ball. Brick goes up into the air, carries it. Plasma picks it up in the corner. Fennekin grabs it. Ingos tries to snag, kicks it out to Fennekin again. Brick's there to meet him in mid though, goes way up, see if he can find something here. Almost does, but gets 50'd out of it. Croson going in for the ball. Kavion picks it back up, goes back to the opposite corner. just absolutely destroys his own teammate. Roston with a wicked wall pinch. That was great. Kavion carry. It's taken out by Plasma. Dom going for it. Gets a pickup. It's back out. Kavion trying to find it. Brick on the pickup. Brick coming in, almost gets the juke, just not quite. Sent up mid, Brick kicks it up. Kavion picks up the ball, heads down to the net. Plasma gets a weird wall pinch. You got a lot of momentum here. Crowston just misses. Oh wait, Sonic found all the Chaos Emeralds. What? Oh my god. I got Mr. Crustacean on the kickoff here. Game Ghost goes, just misses it, but they also failed to get it in the net. Plasma tries to pick it up, misses again and again. Dom picks up the ball, sends it along, long ball, gets passed way out to Brick. He might actually get this, just short. Plasma on a wicked dive. Ball gets 50'd back over to the opposite corner. Plasma's there to pick it up. Crowston defers. In the Dunwoody corner, Brick misses by a landslide. Dom on the save. Sends the ball in the opposite direction. Father Matthew misses. Dom on the carry. Plasma on the pickup. Pinched out to the Dunwoody corner. It's going to be in front of net. Dom on the pickup again. Fennekin's there to drive it home. Using the grog. in a competitive setting. It's just mean, bro. For those that aren't aware, the Grog is the car that 2 of the people on the opposing team are using. Fennekin and Father Matthew. Rick tries to go for something, he's just not in the right spot. Dom picks up the ball, gets hit by Father Matthew, goes up into the air. Father Matthew misses, Brick on the pickup. Passed out in front of their net, not quite. Wicked pinch, just too fast for his team though. Back out to mid, Dom picks up the ball. Fennekin demos someone. Brick's there to drive it home, leaving the score 2-4. 50 seconds on the clock. This will be a tough one to come back from. Fennekin and Brick up against each other yet again. Brick wins the kickoff by a landslide. Dom misses so hard. Almost with a crazy shot on goal. That could have been a game changer if they landed that. And it's in their net. They can score 2-5. Plasma on the pickup. Rick tries to go for something. 15, almost gets it in, but they're there to block it. Father Matthew misses yet again. Game goes, flicks it up, it gets red. He's like an open book. Fennekin picks up the ball on a wicked dive. Back out to the net. Dom levels his own teammate. Ball still in the air. And a miss. First game goes to the Lawnmowers. That's seriously their team name?
These guys.
Surprising. Pardon the technical difficulties. We'll be right back while we reconnect to the game. We're back. Game starting. Fennekin versus, was that Dom? Avion picks up the ball. Fennekin out. Brick gets demoed by Plasma. Grosjean goes up the wall and the guy misses entirely. Father Matthew kicks it way back out. His teammate's not there to pick it up. We're playing very defensively here. We need to move the ball a bit. Brick on the carry. A little bit of a flick up, just barely missed. Brick puts it in the net. Let's go. Go Birds. On your head. Alright, looks like Dom's on the kickoff. Wins by a landslide because it's Dom, you know. Plasma kicks the ball back out. Challenged by Brick. Brick misses. It's almost in net, but Dom's there to drive it away. Fennekin sends it back out mid. Kavion picks up the ball. Brick on the carry. 50s it. Almost gets it in. Come on. It's in. Sheer force of will by Kavion. That was a slow kickoff. Rick picks up the ball. Plasma's trying to drive it backwards. Gets shot way out to far right mid. Ghost picks up the ball. Rick on the carry. That was where Father Matthew steals his boost as well. Plasma on the bait. Huge carry. Kavion's flying though. Ball sent out by Dom. Brick picks it up. Goes up the wall. What a absolute dime of a shot. Gets blocked. 50'd back to the Dunwoody corner. Brick stops it. Pick up again. Right over their head. Father Matthews there to intercept. Kavion with a long ball down to their corner. Matthew on the pickup. Way back down toward the Dunwoody net. Dom's there to drive it away. This is just a game of long balls right now. Plasma misses the pickup. That's a bad angle. Brick 50s it out. Dom's there to drive it back. And again, gets 50'd out of it though by Matthew. Dom's still going. Brick misses. Kavion gets 50'd. Dom goes up to stop Fennekin. It's out. Brick's on the ball. Gets the pickup. Dom looks for it. Misses again. Wall read sucks. Dom there to pick it up again. Goes up the wall. Tips it out a little bit for Kavion. Kavion picks it up. Tries to drive it back. It's hit off Dom. It's going into their net. Oh my god. That's terrible. Oh, that's such a bad way to get scored on. Brick with this is Rocket League. And we lose that kickoff by a landslide. The game's tied. What's happening, boy? Leave someone in net. Sonic keeps finding all the chaos. We need to stop this. Plasma picks up the ball. Almost gets 50'd by Dom. Brick kicks it up. Ghost goes up for it. Beats Fennekin to it. The kind of double commit there was risky. Dom gets demoed. Father Matthew misses. Plasma on the pickup. Avion's looking for it here. Kicks it up a bit. Tries to get it past him, just can't do it. Brick on the carry. Matthew misses yet again. Brick sets it up. Dom drives it home. Up 3-2 birds. We should be winning this because if they're lawnmowers, you know, if we're flying way above them. Are you gonna like throw a lawnmower at a bird? Brick on the carry. Brick gets 50'd, almost goes back in though. Dom tries to catch the 50 off Plasma. Ball down range. Plasma's looking for something here. Kavion trying to defend. What an absolute blast by Plasma. Score tied 3-3. My mom is saying such mid. The lawnmowers, such mid. Okay. Well, we don't disrespect other teams here. Proston on the carry. It still gets driven home. All right, scores 4-3 Birds. 50 seconds on the clock. We can come back from this. Well, we don't have to come back from it, but we can win the game. You know? Dom sends the ball back out. Kavion picks it up, gets 50 by Plasma. Rick almost goes for a defend, but then just lets it go to corner. Gets kicked back up. Fennekin just barely misses it. Plasma picks up a weird angle. Kavion goes up for the ball. Plasma misses. Kavion coming through. Rick goes up for it. 50 back out. It's over to the opposite corner. Matthew's the only one near the ball. Let's see if he actually hits it this time. And he misses. Big shocker. Oh, Dom almost drives it home. Plasma's there to block it. Yes, Mom, before you say it, I'm a hypocrite. It's up in the air. Ball hits the floor. 1-1. 1-1. Go Birds. All right, going into map 3, record tied 1-1 right now. Father Matthew leading off on the kickoff for the lawnmowers against Mr. Kavion. Plasma picks up the ball. Fennekin with a... Ooh! That was maniacal. Still didn't work, but it was maniacal. Father Matthew flying through the air yet again. Doesn't have the grace of the birds. Brick gets the ball. Brick 50s the ball back to the corner. Kavion picks it up, sends it way down range. Plasma grabs the ball. Dom on the 50. Kavion clears it. Pinch off to the opposite corner. Brick tries to go for it, gets stuffed. Dom picks up the ball, gets 50 by Fennekin. Kavion's the only one near net, clears ball. Brick going for it. It's a nice pickup. 50 back out to Dom and Kavion. Dom picks the ball back up. Brick carries it. Tries to scoot it past Plasma, doesn't quite make it. Wicked pinch, sends it back out mid. What a dime by Fennekin. Dom on the carry. Wins the kickoff by a landslide. Kicks it just far enough up to escape Father Matthew. Plasma grabs it. It's kicked back out mid. Dom tries to go for it. Brick kicks him out. And then he gets demoed by Fennekin. Plasma on the carry. Brick goes to 50. Kicks it up. Kavion picks up the ball. Kavion gets stuffed. Dom sitting in corner. Picks up the ball. Goes up for it. Off to the corner, out for an angle. Plasma's there to pick it up. Kavion sends the ball way back down range. Plasma going up for it. Kavion picks up the ball, 50 back out. Father Matthew grabs it. Fennekin tips it up instead of Father Matthew hitting it, leaving Brick wide open for it. Just a bad pinch, no one there. Brick picks it up. Dom tries to go for a block. They don't send it. Dom on the carry. Kicks it out past Plasma. Fennekin misses too. Can Matthew hit the ball? He did. Actually a bit shocking. Plasma's back. Mom, bird is not the word. I don't need to pull out Peter Griffin right now. Now it's stuck in my head. Thanks, Mom. Brick sends the ball back down. Dom tries to stuff it in. Gets stuffed. Father Matthew. Power of friendship from the lawnmowers. Kavion goes up for the ball. Everyone's just not able. Oh my God. We grabbed the ball. Father Matthew gives a pinch. The game goes pretty free. Plasma goes for something here. Pass to his teammate. Misses by a mile. Dom with a nice pinch. Goes for the carry. Passes it to Brick. Gets 50'd by Plasma. Everyone's mid. That could have been terrible. Dom on a clear. Sent in by Fennekin. Brick hits it with a nice tip. Brick on the little save there. Plasma goes in for the ball. It's 0-1. Oh, Dom just barely gets stuffed. It was a good effort. Score of the match is currently 0-2 with 1 minute and 10 seconds left on the clock. Dunwoody's got to make something happen here. Kavion loses the kickoff. Goes for a shot and a goal. Dom with an absolutely amazing save. Kavion carries it up the wall, sends it out. Ball's flying right to Brick in the net. Let's go, Birds. Look at them fly. All right. Brick versus Matthew on the kickoff. Brick gets it and sends it straight in the net. The score's tied. 50 seconds on the clock. How did this happen? How did... Oh my God. Brick's a demon. Hits the ball just away from him and then still kills him for BM. Plasma versus Kavion. What a pinch. It goes toward the net. Dom tries to pick it up. Plasma misses. Brick sends the ball out. Father Matthew also misses. Dom on such a great carry. Fennekin picks it up. Fennekin sends it back toward net. Brick and Game Ghost both go up for it. Power of friendship to save that ball. Father Matthew picks it up. Kavion sends it out to his teammate. Brick doesn't quite get there. Dom tries to go up for it, realizes he doesn't have any boost. Father Matthew tries to send it over net. Dom grabs it past. Plasma just barely misses. Dom trying to do something here on literally zero boost. Kavion sends it downrange. Matthew kicks it up. Kavion sends it in. Plasma just barely deflects it. That could have been game right there. Dom picks it up. Up in the air. Plasma tries to grab it. Probably going for a ground. Kavion picks it up. Bounces back out. This is a tough one. Dom picks it up. Plasma grabs. Down to the floor. It's OT. And Brick with an absolutely amazing kickoff yet again. And then he still killed someone, I believe. Yeah, there it is. He murdered Father Matthew a second time. Scored Hawks 2-1. Plasma with 8 seconds on the clock delivers a dime right down range. Dom can't quite make it there in time. Just a bit too high. Matthew goes in for a kickoff, is incredibly slow, and Brick scores again. This is his third kickoff goal in what, 5 minutes? Except this time he didn't actually kill Father Matthew. I think he should have stuck to the trend, you know. Kavion goes in. Ball gets set back out. Fedekid grabs it. Kavion goes up for a block. Hits it. Dom's there to try and pick up the ball. He's not quite there yet. Dom grabs it off of 50. At angle. Brick goes up. And Plasma just drills it home. Brick sends it. Fenekin's there to block. They finally put someone back in net. Plasma picks up the ball, stopping Kavion. Brick sends it back out mid. Shoots an absolute missile and scores again. Scores tied 2-2. What a missile. Oh my god, they ain't ever stopping that. Dom flying in, celebrating. Dom on kickoff. 50 out to mid. Brick picks it up. Sent over to Kavion. Kavion tips it up too. Father Matthew tips it up above his teammate. Kavion almost sends it into net. Fennekin picks up the ball. Sends it way back down range. Brick picks it up. Father Matthew tips it up. Plasma grabs it. Dom stops Plasma. Sends it up into the air. Dom going for it. It's a little tip, stopping Fennekin. Kavion sends the ball out mid. Father Matthew picks it up. Where's Brick? There he is. Kavion off the 50. Kavion also sending it back up to the corner, giving his team a lot of time to regroup. Brick misses. Father Matthew also misses. They're in a rule 1. Oh no. Oh, and they murder Brick. I figured that rule 1 could have been a game changer, but they just murdered him. Kavion picks up the ball yet again. Father Matthew sends it out of the corner. Dom picks it up. Brick grabs it. Dom sends it toward net. It's kicked out. Brick's there to pick it back up. Plasma grabs it. Kavion sends it just a slightly bad angle, and Dom's there to drive it home. Score 3-2 Birds. Alright. Plasma's looking to make something happen here. Playing patiently. Dom hits, I don't know what that was. That goat emoji is so weird. Alright, Brick off another amazing kickoff. Somehow they actually learned to keep someone in net this time. Kavion on the pickup. Tips it right over their head. Puts it right in their net. Not even 5 seconds before they tied the game. Score 4-3 Birds. Dom on the pickup. Brick sends it way out. It's flying all over the place. Plasma picks it up. Up the wall, out. He's off for the aerial, and Kavion just sends him to the floor. It's up in the air. Dom with an amazing block. Taking the ball to clear it. Gets pinched back out. Plasma misses. Father Matthew actually hits it. Brick goes up in the air for it. Plasma's going to beat him to it. Dom sends the ball out. Matthew sends it somewhere. Davion on the carry, back into the corner. Sends it out mid. Almost drives it home. Dom sends it in. Picked up by Fennekin. Matthew on the pickup. Davion's fallen. Where's Brick? There he is. Sends the ball out of net. Ball's 50 midair. Dom on the pickup. Little pinch off the wall. Not bad. Sends it out. Plasma sends it out mid. Fennekin misses. Other Matthew picks it up. Davion takes it. Dom sends it down range. Brick on an absolutely amazing save. Didn't even get the points for it, though. That annoys me a little bit. Brick sends an absolute missile up the wall. Plasma looks up for it. Just barely touches it. Keeps it away from Dunwoody. Dom takes a 33-66. Davion almost sends it in. Fennekin picks it up. Plasma's going for it. They got 1 minute. Dom sends it out. Actually, that was just a miss. Other Matthew takes the ball. Brick's in a bad spot. Dom's there, though. Cleans it up. Dom on the carry yet again. Gets pinched way out to the opposite corner. Back to mid. Almost gets it in. Brick's there to block it. Dom goes up the wall. Stops Plasma. Davion picks up the ball. Plasma rotates toward their net. Matthew picks it up. Dom. Oh, Dom with a wicked pass over to Kavion. That could have been lethal. Brick almost drives it home. Fennekin drives it out. 10 seconds left on the clock. Dunwoody can just keep it out of their net for 5 more seconds. It's up in the air, out in front of net. Dom picks it up. It's shot way out. They miss the aerial. Matthew picks up the ball. Plasma makes it hit the floor. Current score, Hawks 3-1. All right, down to match point. Go Birds. Dom, Brick, and Kavion are all playing really well tonight. Kavion sends it out. Dom picks it up. 50'd up back into the wall. Bounced out in the arena. Fennekin grabs it. Brick on the 50. Back out mid. Matthew looks for it. Misses again. Davion's just ball chasing right now. Brick sends it. Can't quite get the 50 off. Plasma picks up the ball. Fennekin sends it all the way back out. This is an amazing position for Dunwoody. And somehow Plasma takes that away. Fennekin misses the ball. Father Matthew takes it. Dom gets a little catch, sends it down to the floor. Plasma's there on the pickup. Kavion just misses the block. 0-1 lawnmowers. Feels weird to say. Brick on a kickoff. Doesn't quite get it. Dom picks up the ball. Matthew sends it back into the corner. Dom grabs it. Sends it down range. Plasma. Comes in, gets 50'd by Brick. Oh, pardon the yawn. Dom kicks it up. Father Matthew just catches it in a weird spot. Fennekin grabs it. Brick picks it up again. Plasma goes up for the aerial. Sends it back into the corner. Matthew grabs it. Send out to Brick. Brick off toward net. Gets a 50. Fennekin almost sells that. Dom and Kavion both go up for that. Brick's there with an absolute missile. Gets stopped by Fennekin. Dom goes for the pickup, gets stopped by Plasma. Brick bumps Plasma, keeping him away from the ball. Kavion misses, so does Fennekin. Dom picks up the ball, passes it over to Kavion. Kavion tips it up, stops by Father Matthew. Dom sends it back out mid. Brick's there. Plasma stops it. Just a little high from Kavion. Dom picks the ball back up. Plasma goes for a catch. Misses. Fennekin picks it up. Here he comes. Kavion. Aerial stopped by Plasma. Brick picks up the ball. Carrying it toward net. Plasma stops it again. I think Plasma's back must be hurting right now. Well, he's carrying his team. Brick sends the ball back out. Gets stopped by Fennekin, who demos him. Kavion returns the favor to Father Matthew. That was just a little rude. Plasma tries to stop the ball. Gets hammered in by Croston anyways. Let's go, Dom. Go Birds. What a dime. Here comes Brick on the kickoff. Takes it off to the corner. Fennekin's there to meet him. Just gets a little deflect out. Kicks it off into the floor. Brick on the carry. It's up in the air. What is Father Matthew doing? Look at bro. Fly like an eagle. We love you, Father Matthew. I'm sorry. All right, Dom on the kickoff. Kills Father Matthew again. We're just staying with the trend. Has anyone else other than Father Matthew been demoed? I need to know this. I need to rewatch this and just check. Like, we need to count how many times Father Matthew has died. Brick goes for it. Can't quite get it. Dom picks up the ball from Plasma, stopping him. Plasma tries to go for a demo. Doesn't quite get it. Father Matthew gets kicked off of the wall by Dom. Dom kicks it back out. Brick picks the ball back up. Goes back into the corner. Up into the air. 50s it. Comes out mid. Plasma picks it up. Dom back on the ball. Fennekin grabs it. Sends it up mid. Davion's there. Plasma can't quite reach it. Matthew. The brick. And it's in. Score up 3-1 Birds. That was on kickoff. That is Mr. Brick. Gets beat by Father Matthew this time. He might be getting a little angry with how much he's dying. Fennekin goes up. Can't quite get it. Dom and Brick on the carry. Father Matthew just gets 50'd by Dom again. Dom tries to kick it back out to his team. Just misses a little bit. Kavion almost grabs the ball. Brick grabs it. Plasma sends it back down mid. Dom wins that altercation against Plasma. Kavion picks it up. Brick up in the air. Plasma's going to go for it. Plasma grabs it. Fennekin can't quite connect. Plasma kicks it back up yet again. Fennekin also can't connect again. Here comes Father Matthew. He's jumping for joy. Kavion sends it. 50's Plasma. Back off to the other end of the map. Father Matthew goes in for the pickup. Brick's not quite there to challenge. Father Matthew kicks it off the wall. Fennekin. Kavion grabs it. Dom picks up the ball past Father Matthew. Plasma kicks it back around the corner. Brick and Kavion both there. Double commit is a little scary. Fennekin almost passes it to his teammate, but then kind of sells. Kavion picks the ball, kicks it way down range. They try to score one last time, and it's in. 4-1 Birds. Kavion was just bullying Dom, apparently, too. He's like, here, Dom, hold my hand. Alright, that is game over for the night. Hawks win 4-1. Stick around for just a minute. We're finding out if we can get a post game with one of the players from Rocket League.
Last season's team.
Hello, testing, 1, 2, 3. I muted it? What? Now it's going. Okay, sorry, let's try that again. All right, we're here with Mr. Crustacean, also known as Dom, also known as Croston, right? Or whatever else we want to call him. So sorry about the mic issues. We didn't realize that was muted.
We're good.
But so Dom, I'm gonna repeat the question that you just heard. After playing a pretty good game, how do you guys feel about that?
We're feeling really good, really, really good. Like I was going to say, I'm gonna give props to our coaches for the assistance that they gave us during the game. Av and Frost were prior alumni, people that played last year, and so like they kind of have an understanding of how NECC goes, and so that was definitely a help for us.
So that's pretty good to hear from your coaches. What are your thoughts on the enemy team? Because I noticed something.
We were targeting Father Matthew all day.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that. I said out loud, like, how many times are we gonna murder Father Matthew here? We need a Father Matthew kill count.
Yeah.
So, but I'm thinking the way Plasma was playing, his back must be hurting.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
But I think in terms of just pure gameplay, I think Brick played really well, especially on the kickoffs. What was it? 3 kickoff goals in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That, and he killed Father Matthew like 4 times.
What was my stat line?
We should look at that. What was his stat line? Where is that?
You just press on my user. Not my user. It's Croston.
There it is. All right.
You didn't have to. You have to do all that.
Okay, well, we can't find it.
Just see that down arrow?
Where is it?
Go all the way up to my name. Yep.
All right. Mr. Crowstone over here. You want to scroll back up? Please? Thank you. Mr. Crowstone over here had 5 goals, 2 assists, 7 saves, 9 shots, and 2 demos. We check Brick.
Yes,
Should we see what happened to 24 shots, 9 goals, 3 assists, 1 save, 9 demos? I bet you at least 6 of them were Father Matthew.
Yeah, how was XFEs?
XFE?
Yeah.
We're going back. Hold on. Let's look at this. 3 goals, 3 assists, 6 saves, 9 shots, and 2 demos. So that is our buddy Kavion right there.
Yep.
Lots of saves on the board from both Dom and Kavion.
Saving Brick's ass.
Language.
But my fault, chat. My fault.
Language.
You got any other questions?
I want to. There was something that I saw. There was a goal specific. Well, actually, there was an attempt at a goal. They didn't quite make it. You carried the ball through the air, heading toward their net, and I watched you tip it down to Kavion, who was literally right there. And I thought that was the most beautiful pass I'd ever seen, and it somehow went out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how they saved that.
I couldn't tell you.
I thought that was beautiful.
I don't know if you saw that attempt of me taking it up the wall.
I saw a few of them.
Dude, I was so mad. I've been practicing this, like, insane shot that I've been trying to hit for Cole.
Oh, yeah.
all season, and I finally got it down this week just to sell the bag this game.
You know what? I appreciate that you at least tried it. You know,
I did try.
Like it's impressed me that he's at least trying.
I am.
So now that your record's 3-2, how you feeling?
Feeling better, way better.
After the last 2 losses because of a multitude of issues.
I didn't lag this time.
Yeah, I thought I noticed that you weren't lagging much.
No, I think I had like one jump at one point, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah. I will say before we close this out, the one thing that it kind of surprised me was how long it took for them to put someone in net when Brick was on kickoff.
Yeah,
I mean, we scored like 3 goals in a row off kickoff before they put someone in net.
Yep. Yeah.
So, but once that happened, they were kind of on it.
Yep. Unfortunate loss for COD. Off the topic of Rocket.
Yeah, we didn't stream Call of Duty at the request of the captain. It was another 0-3 sweep. It wasn't looking good, but he wasn't in a bad mood because he says he's free.
He is free.
He is free. His season is over, so I just hope he'll have a better one the next time he comes around.
Yep. Well, chat.
Get away from the mic.
As always.
You're gonna top out the mic.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.